Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. Today is September 11th, 2015. So let's discuss the current issues. First of all, I would like to say something regarding Bengaluru. So very recently, you must be knowing the municipal corporation elections in Bengaluru have been concluded. So in the newspapers, you might have seen out of 198 seats in the corporation, 100 seats were won by BJP. So BJP has a majority in the municipal corporation. In fact, that is called Greater Municipal Corporation, Bruhan Bengaluru Corporation. And that corporation, BJP celebrated because it got the majority. But every corporation is also headed by somebody called mayors. And how the mayor is elected is decided by the concerned state legislature. The constitution has given the permission to the state legislature to decide how the mayor will be elected. During our Indian polity classes, I explained you in a detailed manner whether the mayor is elected directly or indirectly will be decided by the state legislature by passing a law. In the similar manner, the Bengaluru, that is the Karnataka state legislature, decided that the mayor in the corporation will be elected indirectly. So obviously, first the corporate elections will take place, and apart from this 198 members, if you permit only 198 members to vote in the election of the mayor, obviously BJP candidate would have won the elections. But there are different mechanisms that are applicable. Apart from the corporators, non-corporators are also permitted. Like the members of the parliament who belong to both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, who are living in that area, and also the MLAs and other MLCs who reside in that particular area. So they are also permitted to vote in the elections. And altogether, more than 250 people have voted in the elections. And there was a alliance between Congress Party and Janata Dal seculars. And they have come together, and finally the Congress Party candidate got elected as a mayor. So this is how it will happen. So the actual majority on the floor is there for BJP, but Congress Party candidate got elected as the mayor. This particular example is very, very useful for all of you who are writing the civil service examination. Kindly remember this. Just because BJP got the majority in the corporation, it does not mean that the mayor will also be from BJP. Okay. So now, let me open the document and I'll show you some of the points that are related to today. Look at this. So the first issue I have that is related to Somnath Bharati. So you must be knowing this person. He is always there in the news along with Arvind Kejriwal. So one of the important persons of Aam Aadmi Party. And this person, he was the former law minister. And you might have seen when he was the law minister some time back. So the arrest of some foreign women have been taken place that created lots of unrest in Delhi during that time. But here what happened, unfortunately for this person, he was booked for domestic violence after wife's complaint. His wife has given complaint against him because of the domestic violence. So that has to be investigated and interrogated. And of course, the complaint was lodged quite some time back. But there was a lethargy on the part of the police to take any cognizance of the case. But when the pressure has been increased, there was a moment as far as this case is concerned. And the today's news, the latest news is that the police is gearing up to file a case against this person. If the case is filed against this person, maybe within a short period of time, so he will be arrested. He'll be arrested and he'll be investigated into, he will be inquired into, and if it comes to know that he really created some problem for his wife, then he will be very severely punished. Clear? Basically, what happens is that the people, of course, Somnath Bharati, he is rejecting all these allegations, he is condemning all the allegations. And he says that is not staying with his wife for a quite long period of time. Whatever may be the fact has to come into the picture, especially the politicians and the higher level administrators who are always in the limelight in the society must be the role models for the society. So, right, because of their ethics and because of their values, so they should show the way to the people so who are there on the wrong path. But if such people, if the people who are supposed to show the way, if they themselves are making the mistakes, then what happens? So this is one of such kind. Of course, we are not finalizing this issue, but the truth has to come to the surface. So this is with respect to this person. And just because he's a person who is involved, he's associated with one of the important parties, we cannot just neglect the complaint that is given by his wife. That should be investigated, that should be seriously investigated, and once the truth comes out and this person is at fault, he has to be punished, he has to be punished very severely. Otherwise, you should also make it clear, otherwise what happens, the wife should be punished. Clear? Because there should be justice for both the sides. So now I have one more information for you. I am opening the document, I will look at this. So this is with respect to Bihar elections. And yesterday we have seen the election commission has announced the assembly elections for Bihar. As we know, the assembly elections in all the states are conducted every 5 years. And this is the term for the Bihar. Bihar is always an important state in the country. And these elections are going to be held from October 12th to November 5th in 5 different phases. Okay. Now, look at the last point in this Bihar elections. This is what happened today. The Election Commission on September 11th, 2015, that is today, just now we got the information, transferred the Home Secretary and 9 other district magistrates in Bihar. 9 district magistrates. So these are the collectors of various districts in Bihar, plus the Home Secretary. Home Secretary portfolio is always considered to be a very important portfolio. And the people who are at the highest level in the administration, so they will look to become the Home Secretary, such a powerful position. And if you want to transfer the Home Secretary or any other IAS, IPS or any other civil servant at the higher level, the power to transfer them lies with the Chief Minister and the Chief Secretary. Meaning, these are the IAS, IPS and other service people. They are working under the directions of the state governments. So who should be allocated with what portfolio, with what department, who should be the secretary for the department, and who should be the collector and the district magistrate for a district, everything will be decided by the chief secretary. But if you look at the statement clearly, I am saying, before that one, let me tell you one point. So who should be there in which department will be decided by Chief Minister in association with the Chief Secretary. That's the reason why when it comes to their transfers from one department to the other department, or the transfers from one district to the other district within the state, everything will be decided by the so-called the state governments. Neither the central government nor any other authority cannot interfere into the working of the state governments. But now, if you look at the statement, I am telling you that today the Election Commission has transferred the Home Secretary and 9 district magistrates in Bihar. How come the election commission will interfere into the working of the state governments? If you recollect my points which I spoke to you during the election commission, which I was discussing with you in the Indian polity, during that time I made it very clear. Normally, election commission has no power to interfere with the working of the state administration. But especially at the time of the elections, election commission will become the more powerful because the elections are happening in Bihar, because the election schedule has been already announced. Now every decision with respect to the transfers also will be taken by the election commission. And without the knowledge of the election commission, the state government also cannot transfer anybody, especially during the times of the elections. But sometimes what happens is that there may be some allegations against the senior civil servants. And the election commission feels that these allegations are very, very serious and severe, and this may have some impact on the outcome of the elections. During the time, election commission takes it very seriously, and the election commission will transfer either the secretaries or any other officer at the higher level from one position to the other position. The election commission also has the power to suspend the members for a period of time. So this power of the election commission will continue till the elections are conducted and the results are announced. So I have shown you the dates. And the 5 phase election is going to be conducted. Later counting will take place and the results will be declared. The moment results are declared, the job of the election commission will be over. The job of the election commission is over, and again the state government will take back all its powers. Hope you are following this one. That's the reason why election commission is a very, very, very powerful body, especially at the time of the elections. That's the reason why in Bihar election commission has given the directions. In other states, say for example, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, or Tamil Nadu today, election commission cannot give such type of directions because elections are not happening in other states. Wherever the elections are happening, election commission becomes very, very powerful. Is that okay? From the time of the announcement of the schedule till the election results are announced, election commission will play a very, very crucial role. Am I clear? That is regarding this Bihar. And kindly see here, everyone who is writing the civil service examination, kindly pay very good attention as far as the Bihar elections are concerned. Look at the statements or the criticisms that are made by various political parties against other political parties. Sometimes they will come to such a low level where the criticism will also become the personals, unfortunately. But still, it's a common practice in India, and the elections will go ahead. The members will criticize each other like this. But by looking at this today, I think in the newspaper I was reading today, the BJP coalition partners, the BJP and its alliance, they are going to get the majority. See, elections are going to happen next month, October and November. So this is called the survey that was conducted. And we are not saying that survey may be 100% right. No. Different survey groups will come out with the different results. Ultimately, one result may come true. Clear? Either one alliance or another alliance will definitely form the government. But of course, we are not neglecting the surveys that are conducted by these organizations. So they are also following the scientific methods, but it's a matter of academic interest for the people. So to know what exactly is happening, how come they are giving these surveys? Am I clear? So that's about the so-called the Bihar elections. And kindly remember elections, please. In any other examination also, because the elections are happening, there may be a question from the election commission. Kindly read the election commission from Indian polity notes. And if you want to watch the video, videos are also available, and watch those videos. Am I clear? Now, let me open the document once again. Let me show you another point. Look at this next. Aussie Index 15. So this is AUS stands for Australia, IMD stands for India, EX stands for exercise. So Australia, India exercise is the first of its kind between India and Australia. Because India and Australia are looking to strengthen their relations. It's a good thing. And basically, this particular exhibition and this particular exercise, rather, it will be focusing more towards anti submarines. Of course, Australia has threat from submarines, and India also has this. That's the reason why they wanted to cooperate with each other, especially with respect to the area that is related to the Indian Oceans. You know the location, right? So on the eastern side of this one, so there is going to be an exhibition, and that is starting very very soon. That started today, in fact, that is September 11th. From September 11th to September 19th, it will continues. Okay, I'll show you the document now. I will look at this. Look at this. This is India and Australia's first bilateral naval exercise. This is conducted from September 11th to 19th. Today it started. This will be focusing on anti-submarine warfare. And the two countries are looking for deepening defense cooperation in the Indian Ocean. So this is what is going to happen. And kindly remember, there may be a question, what is the AS index? It is Australia, India exercise. Okay. 15 is nothing but it is the year 2015. So this is basically between India and Australia. It is a combined, that is nothing but bilateral naval exercise. Is it okay? And this will focus on the anti-submarine warfare. Fine. Now, so I'll be stopping at this stage, and tomorrow we'll be meeting again at the same time, and we'll discuss some other issues. And I thank you so much for being with me this evening, and I wish you all the very, very best, and you take very good care of yourself. See you tomorrow. Good night.